Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now Goff on first down. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. At the 34-yard line. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They run the counter. Winters. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. A shotgun snap for Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Dolphins will start their drive at the 20-yard line.
Go. Ready? Watch the run. Slam.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Lefty. Same 5-7.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Five.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
From the 41, Wentz. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Wentz. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And his kick here is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 31.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Goff now looking to throw. Got an open man. It's Washington. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
To James Washington. A gain of 9 yards. And a Patriot first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. From the gun, here's Goff. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Wentz now on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Right. He's tight right here. Tight on the right. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
Now Wentz. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Check. Let's find 7.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Holmes, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Here we go. Waiting.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
To throw, it's Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
95 is Mike. What's 95?
Yeah.
95 is a Sandy. No, check. He's Mike. The run.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Goff. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
No.
Pilot, 64, reach.
Looking to throw. Skinner. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
They're on 15-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
On first down, Winters. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's Goff. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James Washington, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
At the 24-yard line.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Wentz to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, Mike 50. This by 7. Mike 50.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Hey, alert. Mike's 50. Hey, me and you, what's done?
Shotgun now for Wentz. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the 1st down in the process. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Wentz going to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Crunch time, defense.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing is Wentz. And he's got his man on the out route. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Here we go. 120!
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was the free safety, Jordan Poyer, that time there to make the play in coverage. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Wentz again. His pass caught at the 4. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay,
and he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They run the counter. Winters. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He's going to launch it for Washington. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Nearly a huge return. As it is, still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
Ready? Bunt.
Watch the screen. Pass.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. 6-6. Pull it high.
They'll run on 1st down. Michel, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? Because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Steps away to his left. That's to his running back, Sony Michel.
I think the best offenses love to give the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
82.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit,
the Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff, but it's brought in by Washington. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 120! Hey, kill! Hey, 4-2 kill!
It's game situation. Let's go. 58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike.
Hey! Wahoo!
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Sunday!
95 to 7. No, check his Mike.
Now Wentz. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. He was looking for Parker that time.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz. And he will find his man on the outside. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
On first down, Holmes. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's put them on the buses.
5-7.
On second and 7, Wentz throwing right, and that's complete. The way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll run on first down. Winters. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will get them one closer. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I got you. I got you.
Sunday.
58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike. You ain't going.
Bravo.
58.
Wentz. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
58 to Mike. Go 58 to Mike. Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz completes it to the fullback, Ham. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Switch up. Switch up.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, Michelle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he's got his man on the out route. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Sunday.
Wentz now on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Give
him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And they give this time to the tailback. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Goff now looks to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw is gone. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
Let's go.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Here's Washington, touchdown, New England. James Washington with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You better talk to your boy. You better talk to your boy. Have him protect you.
Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
46 down, man, 5-4.
58, boys, 58, 58.
Throwing now is Wentz. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Wentz. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. That's taken it around the 40. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Gone. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Like 20. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, lift. Here we go. Lift. Lift. Lift.
Now gone. Got an open man. It's Washington. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Gone. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean, There are some that are going to want to kick it because they may have that kicker, but overall get more yardage, maybe a chance for a touchdown. But no, absolutely not. Run that field goal kicker out there. Kick it. You got to take the chance to take the lead right now. You don't want to put it back on your defense.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Wentz to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun now for Wentz. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
3rd down and 9.
Here we go. Back. Waiting. Wrap.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Kill.
I'm playing the wrong football.
What's your son?
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Trey 15.
95 is Mike. Watch 95. Come on, D. 95.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sideline.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run on first down. Winters. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Goff. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
49.
Hey, ram.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Sony Michel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
57. You ain't doing nothing today.
He's back to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Gone. Now a desperation throw deep. He's got it at the 15. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Oh, a lot of contact right there. No call, maybe got away with one.
What are you doing questioning the contact on that play? Let them play. And, you know, it's a late-game situation. And I think that probably played into it. The officials, they want to let the players determine it down the stretch.
He'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
Well, partner, this hasn't been the smoothest day for him, but he certainly picked the right time to get right, as they like to say. How about that for a touchdown?
Boy, he did. I guess they say all's well that ends well. It's not over yet, but you're right. He picked a good time for that first touchdown pass.
Exactly right. Not over yet. The defense is going to have to make it hold up.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert.
5'9", 5'9".
95 to 7. No, check. He's Mike.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me.
Hey, Echo.
It's me and you.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Wentz. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Wentz to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
That's complete right around the 8. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here we go. 280! Down the man inside, down the man.
On 2nd down now, it's Holmes, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Waiting!
Here we go!
40, 82, 40!
58, Mike.
Hey, watch the leg.
To throw is Wentz. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. And this one incomplete. And all that remains is 13 seconds. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5, as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
He's checking.
Check back, come on.
Check to
Great.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. 3 for 3 so far, and a 4th would win it. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. 3 for 3 so far, and a 4th would win it. This one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
Request to win. Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them.